Okay, hey everyone. I decided to do the cape on erasers next. As you know, the previous video that I put out, I was just really messing around with the cape that was on my Corsair because it was something that I bought off Khaled that had 5 stars on it and a unique pot. So it was just more of just oh, this character needs a cape, so I'll just get it for that. And then when the Starforce Enhancement system got announced, I was like, oh well, I'll just mess around with it and see if I can get it somewhere, and if I do, I'll swap capes with erasers. So before I do that, I wanted to see whether I could get this cape to 10 stars or 11 stars, or maybe even higher if I dared, just because the pot that it has on it is a lot better than the pot that the other cape with 11 stars has on it. So yeah, after experiencing it, I've come to reach the conclusion with this enhancement system that it's really good for non-superior items. If you're going to do superior items, I'd say you're better off in terms of how cheap no-boom enhancement scrolls are for you, just to use those from 7 stars onwards. Maybe do like 1 or 2 stars, like maybe take it from 7 to 9, but just in my opinion it's very expensive. Like I've burnt through probably, on this cape alone, I burnt through about probably 5 to 7 bill in terms of just enhancing it, and I didn't get a result that I wanted. So this is the opposite of the video that I put out just before with the other cape. So yeah, it's a real indication to how you can be extremely lucky, like I was with getting that 11th star. If I had the option to go back and do it again, and I knew what risks were at play, you know, that could have really backfired with that cape, because I could have blown that cape up so easily, but I got 11 stars instead, I would have just held off and kept it at 10, because it is very difficult to get extremely lucky with this system. So as you can see, it's going up a little bit, then it's going down. It pretty much went from 9 stars all the way down to under 5, and then yeah, it's just it's very addicting, but it's very expensive. So when it's when you think about it being 50 mil per enhancement, and you know do a lot of them, you can go through like a bill very quickly. So yeah, if you really want to do it, I'd say go for it, but be very careful. If you've got something that's like 0 stars, then sure, go for it. But if you've got something like I had just there with 9 stars, leave it at 9 stars and use no booms for the rest of it, because the amount of money you'll spend if it backfires on you will be more than a no boom will cost you. So yeah, you'll have to use guardians and stuff, but you've got more of a guarantee that it won't D-star. That's the biggest hassle of this whole enhancement system. It's not like the non-superior system where if you get past 5 stars, it'll stay at 5 stars. If you get past 10 stars, it'll stay at 10 stars. It won't go down if you start failing a lot. So that's the good thing with the non-superior system, where once you get up to 10 stars, it's like a benchmark. So then you can get from 10 to 11, and then when you get to 11, it might go back to 10, but it won't go down past 10. Whereas with this system, or with this side of the system, you're completely on your own. So you can get all the way up to 10 stars, and then you can keep trying to go higher. It might blow up, and that'll throw you straight back to 0, or it'll just keep going down. You might think that you're still getting a little bit lucky, because with the chance time that you can see there, it's almost like it'll save you a little bit. You'll go up 1, and then you might go back 2. So you're actually moving backward, you're not moving forwards. So yeah, it's very, you could look at it and say, well, you could use a 5-star enhancement and get the cape to 5 stars, and just use a guardian and a protection scroll if you have to, a superior protection scroll, and then go on from there, which is a good idea, because then you know you can get 6 or 7. But I'd say it's much easier to do go from, you know, use a 5-star enhancement scroll and then use 2 exploding AEs with superior protection scroll in use to get it up to 7, and then try to get 8 and 9. Don't go from the bottom, because the amount of money that you'll spend really isn't worth it. You know, just the back and forth. So because the percentage of pass rate isn't the same to what it is with non-superior items. So with non-superior items, you start off from 95% and go upwards from there. And with how much you can fail with those things, it's not very expensive, but with this thing you can just burn through money if you don't pay attention to what you're spending. The money that I've got here that I'm using is just extra cash that I don't really have anything else to spend it on, and really the only things I have to save up for are no booms, which is what I'm going to do. I only need, I think, I've probably got I've got 11 at the moment, and I've calculated it to I need 18 altogether. So with that 11 star cape, I need 4 more for that. I need 7 more for my shoes. I need 5 more for my belt. That's 16, I believe, if my math is right. Yeah, 5, 4, and 7, that's 16. So I need 19 actually to get my gloves to 10 stars as well. So I need 8 more. So that's 80 bill if I get them for 10 bill each. And yeah, so will I do it anytime soon? I might use the 11 that I have now and just get everything up to 12 stars, get the gloves to 10 stars, and then worry about it afterwards, because at 12 stars, that's where it starts to go downhill very quickly. It goes 3, 2, 1 in terms of percentage. So yeah, as you can see what I'm doing here, I am using a 5-star enhancement scroll. I'm using the 30% that doesn't explode. I didn't know that when I bought the superior ward, but it didn't really matter because I was going to be using advanced enhancement scrolls anyway. So yeah, this is my suggestion from what you should do. You should 5-star it if you have access to 5 stars. They are quite rare now, but they can come through Marvel and other things like that, so check your Marvel vaults if you did Marvel a lot. So yeah, use the exploding AEs because they're very cheap, and if you cube a lot you can get them through there. It failed, I'll just go get another one. But yeah, so I just 5-starred it and then I tried to see where I could go with it, and see, look, it backfires. So yeah, it's very easy to pretty much screw over whatever your item was previously. So I'm not going to dare to use it on my shoes, my belt, or my gloves, mainly because I can get shoes pretty easily through through Magnus coins, but in terms of gloves, I don't have backup Tyrant gloves, so pretty much I'd just be screwing myself if I blew them up. So it's just, you're better off to play it safe with Novum. So I think it's a bit of a shame that Nexon didn't put in something where you can pay extra money to lock your amount of stars, pretty similar to the inner ability where you can lock the tier you're at and then some stats. So it would have been cool if you just had to pay a little bit more to lock it at 5 stars, lock it at 7 stars, still have the ability to fail and explode, but just not to drop back. So that would have been nice, but oh well. That might have made the system a little bit too easy. But yeah, it is challenging with the system in terms of money and success. But yeah, I just a word of warning to anyone who wants to do it. Just make sure that you're either using an equip that isn't very important to you, so it doesn't have like, well, don't do things that you've only got one of. That's just the only thing I'd suggest. The reason why I'm screwing around with my capes is because I have about 3 pirate capes that I could put the equipment trace onto to get the item back with its stats. So yeah, that was it's exciting to do, and don't get me wrong, it's very fun. It's better than scrolling a normal item because you have unlimited enhancements as long as you've got money. But yeah, it just it can cause a lot of headaches at the same time. So just try to be careful with that. If you don't have to use this system, try to avoid it. Do all your non-superior items for sure, do your weapons and everything, have a backup weapon, but get your weapon to 15 stars. On erasers, I've gotten the weapon to 12 stars. See, look, the item just blew up there, so I just have another cloak, and then I just transfer it over, the nebulite and the stats, and what I scrolled it with. I think, no, not what I scrolled it with, it goes back to what it used to be, but I don't think I did anything with that. I think I just wasted the slots on that cape. But yeah, so you get everything back apart from the stars when you blow it up. So then what I decided to do was I was going to go through and get another advanced enhancement scroll, because or 5-star enhancement, because I had another one in my Marvel, and pretty much at this point I'd decided that since it was so difficult to get it really anywhere good, what I'd do is I'd get this thing back up to 7 stars with just the 5-star enhancement and then 2 advanced equip enhancements that explode using superior shielding wards, and then I'd just trade capes with my Corsair. So then the Corsair would still have a good cape. This cape is actually pretty good for the Corsair because if you look at the bonus potential, it has 7% dex. It also has an all-stat neb, so it's pretty much, I think it would add up to like 25% dex on the cape, plus the attack, which is more beneficial for it than what the previous stat was on it when it was unique and 11 stars. So yeah, with the 11-star cape, I chucked a couple of Meister cubes that I had on it at the time, and it teared up probably after 2 or 3 cubes, so that was pretty lucky. I haven't got a good start on it yet, but I'll probably make a video of cubing that thing. The thing is, the reason why I'm just chucking Meister cubes on it is because I'd love to get just a certain amount of percent all stats, so I wouldn't have to worry about cubing it for now. What I really want to do is just use my Novums, because I've had them for so long that I just want to get something to either 15 stars or get everything to 12 stars and then work on it from there. So yeah, it's got 6 stars at the moment, and I'm just trying to get it one more, and it failed. So yeah, it's the superior shielding wards aren't as expensive as they used to be. They're only 6k and X, so it is worthwhile just using those things to get it up to 7 stars still. It's not worth using it, using this system just to get something to 7 stars. So you could use it and get it up to 5 stars because it doesn't have the chance of blowing up. But once you get to 5 stars, just use those AEs with superior shielding wards to get it to 7, as you used to do. And then try your hand at it after 7 stars when it has the chance to blow up. So yeah, I kind of got sick of spending an X on this thing, so I just decided to try and get it to 7 stars, and it worked. So I got it to 7 stars, and I was like, that's it, I'll leave it there. So yeah, I'll show you what the cape looks like that I'm going to trade to erasers off the Corsair. So yeah, this is what the cape looks like at the moment. 11 stars and legendary bonus potential. It will need a new neb, which is fine. I'll need to bonus potential cube it as well, but I might just wait for a miracle time just to tear it up, or I might just chuck a couple on it to try and get some more attack. But yeah, so this cape will be better for erasers, obviously, because it has 11 stars, and it saves me a little bit of money in terms of not having to get 2 more Novums, because if you look at it, I spent roughly between I think it was just roughly under 5 bill on that cape, because I didn't go get any more extra meso, I don't think, and maybe I grabbed another 3 bill off a character, I can't remember. But yeah, so pretty much I saved roughly, I'd say, 10 bill on not having to get another Noboom AEE, and I also saved money with Guardian Scrolls, so therefore this cape's more beneficial. And yeah, we'll get to cubing it very soon, and scrolling it, of course. So thanks for watching, guys. Please listen to my warnings about this superior equip enhancement. It's very good, but also very dangerous at the same time. It can cost you a lot of money. But yeah, so I'll do a full equip video on erasers once this cape's been moved over. As you can see, it's got a PSOC on it, but yeah, I just haven't moved it over yet. So yeah, I'll do a full equipment video probably sometime this week. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.